Okay, masters. Let's slowly place our palms on your eyes. Gently open your eyes with a smile. And let's on the video so that you can see. Shall we start, Anitaji? Yeah, thank you. So very, very happy and wonderful morning, my dear gods. So today we will be discussing about the topic God and where is he and what he is actually. And before starting this session, I just wanted to introduce myself. So myself, I'm Nikhil. So I have been into this PSSM and meditation and spirituality from the past 12 years. So after coming into the PSSM, I have known many things and I have transformed so much. And I have seen a very great change in myself and in my family and my society around. So currently, with this knowledge that I have taken from this PSSM, I inspired myself and I started doing my PhD in yoga and spiritual science. And I just wanted to share this knowledge to all through this medium. So, and I feel very grateful. Swag has given me this opportunity to share my experience and knowledge. So, let's go into the topic. So, today's session is about knowing what is God. So, basically, we all have many doubts about what is God and where he is and what he is. And is he present in idol or is he somewhere else? Is he within us? So we have all the doubts. So today we will be discussing about very subtly what God is and how we have to see God. What is he actually? So before going to that, we all know that we are souls, right? We all are souls. So if anyone doesn't know that we are souls, but today we will have a clarity that we are soul beings. So we all think that we are human beings. Human beings means we have human experience, but actually we are soul beings. So we all are soul beings having this human experience. So what actually we all think is this is we are this body. So when we die, this is chapter close. We are done. But that is not the truth. As we have, so for example, I have wore this dress today, and tomorrow I'll wear another dress, and after that I'll wear another dress. In the same way, soul is also wearing this body for this time, for this lifetime. So now why I have mentioned about soul in particular is, so soul is nothing but the God. So till now, before coming in to PSSM, I had my personal experience. I'll share that. So I used to think soul means devil, because before that we don't know the righteous knowledge about soul. So whatever we have taken the intentions from outside environment or movies or maybe discussions or the society, all these things that we have taken from will make you understand in a wrong way about soul. So what we thought is soul means devil. So if someone behaves weird, we'll say soul has catched. So that is not the right way of understanding. Only I came to know this after coming into PSSM, after meeting Patriji. He is the one I have experienced, the first person who has said soul is nothing but God. And why soul is God? So how we can say that soul is God? So we have a lot of sayings in Vedas or Upanishads. Aham Brahmasmi. They say that Aham Brahmasmi means I am God. So when we go out and say that I am God, people will think that, are you crazy? So why he is telling I am God? Is he telling out of arrogance or pride or ego? So they'll take in that way. But that is not the right way. So actually, when I'm saying I am God, it is out of great respect and great surrenderness and uh, gratitude. We are saying that with sole responsibility, we are saying that we are God. So when we understand that we are God, and how to find him, where he is within this body and mind. So we all think that, okay, soul is within us and I am different. So that is what we feel. We, even when we came to know that we are soul beings, what we understand is soul is in me. That is not the right way of understanding. I am soul, I am inside this body. So that is a way of understanding that we need to experience. So when we get these experiences, when we do meditation and go deep inside within us, and when we experience the divine which is in this inside this body and mind, then we will understand that that is our true inner nature. So when the God is within us means within this body and mind, how to experience him? We found that we found that who is God? Soul is God, and where he is within this body and mind, and how to reach him. So this is the main topic: how to reach him. Once you reach him, you will get to know everything. So, like for example, our friend, there is a friend who is good in some, let us say, practicing or let us say cricket. So, if you want to learn cricket, what you will do? You will go to him. You will mingle with him. You will make friendship with him. Only then you will come to know how to practice, how to play, all those things. So, first point is we need to mingle with them. Only then we will know what he is, and we will learn all the knowledge from him. So, in the same way, if you want to know and experience what God is, first we need to go within. So once we found that he is within this body and mind, we need to reach him. And what is the way to reach him? There is only one way, which is meditation. So what we do in meditation, so to reach him, there are some barriers like this physical body and mind. So when we want to experience him, we need to go beyond this physical experience and also mind. So when we sit into meditation, what we are doing, we are not giving any work to our physical body, and we are closing our eyes, and we are diverting our thoughts to observing our breath. So what we are doing, we are going beyond our mind and body, so that slowly when we practice meditation, we will experience the God within us. So when we experience that God within us, once a simple, a little fraction of experience of that God, when we experience, from then we will understand how we have to lead our life. And no one has to come to us and say, do this, do that, this is right and this is wrong, this is dharma and this is adharma. No one need to come and say. Why? Because when we experience that divinity or God within us, and from then he will guide us. He will guide how to live our life. So we found who is God and where he is. And to reach him, we need to do meditation. Now we will see what actually he is. We all speak about God so many things, but what actually he is, what are his qualities? So when we say God, only thing that we find in him is the magic that he do, or the siddhis that he have. So most of people focus on that, right? So when really if some divine God comes in a physical form, people will not believe it. So if you do some magic, he will believe that, okay, you are God. He'll look at him with great divinity. But that is not the thing. It's not about the magics or the siddhis that he have. It is about the qualities that the God carries. That is very, 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 very important. So there are so many people when you go to North or Himalayas and here too, there are so many yogis who are doing siddhis. So they know so many magics they can do. But are we treating them as a God? No. Siddhis doesn't make you a God, but only the qualities will make you a God. For example, we will take Sri Rama. Recently, I've seen a video. So, if you take the life of Rama, all that he has faced and experienced is completely failures, all disasters and uh, all great disastrous moments that he has faced in his life. But why still we are bowing to him as a god is because of his qualities. He never left his dharma. He never went into a wrong way. He never questioned himself, or he never questioned whatever the situations that he's getting in. He just bowed to nature. He didn't left dharma even at that kind of situations. He respected everyone. So that is why with he lived with those wonderful qualities. That is why we bow our head to him as a god. So now we have to focus our shift our focus to the qualities of God rather than seeing at his magics or siddhis. So, what is the qualities of God? Let us see. So, there are wonderful qualities within God. When we see a God as an idol, so what the qualities that we experience from him? We experience love. We experience balanced. Like he is not very happy or very depressed. He is very balanced, always in a blissful state, happiness state. So he is always love. He has compassion. So he has self confidence. He knows how to maintain a good friendship with all. So there are huge, wonderful qualities. Whatever the positive qualities that you say, that is actual nature of the God. So all those qualities are there within us too. Why? Because God is within this body and mind, within inside. So, but what is stopping us to express all those beautiful qualities is our mind. Because we have developed so many unnecessary things in the process of our grow up. We have seen so many people, we have led a life without knowledge. All these things are there in this mind. So when we go beyond this mind and reach the God within, then the actual qualities of him will come out naturally. So you need not say, don't kill an animal for your food. Don't do himsa. You don't need to say him. You don't need to try harder. It will come automatically, naturally within him. That compassion will come naturally, so that he will not go and hurt anyone or hurt any being. So only thing that we need to focus is to reach him. Only thing that we need to do in our lifetime is to reach him and always keep in touch with him. So when we try only this thing, so naturally all the qualities within us. That is why we say when you do meditation, all unnecessary qualities leaves off. You will become very good person. You will transform into a very good person. How that happens is when you go into touch with your God within, all this naturally happens. You need not put any effort or struggle physically. So if you want to leave non-vegetarian food, people try very hard. They don't know how to stop it. But when they start meditating so much, when they start meditating and going deeper into them and stay in contact with that God, they will naturally understand that, because natural quality of God is love and compassion. So he can see God in everyone. Once if he touches that experience, when he opened his eyes, he could see God in everyone. So how can he go and kill a being? So these are the qualities that we need to focus when we see God. So when we hear the word God, only thing that should ring our mind is the qualities, rather than his physical appearance and all those things. So now you may question like why we are following all these idols. Idol worship is there today. So why these has come? If God's qualities and uh, if he is within us, why all these physical things has come into this picture? And why 80% of people going to that praying, going to temples, praying, doing all the puja, stotras, svatas, everything. So very less people are coming into this meditation and going deeper into us. Why all these things has come? Because we human beings naturally, when we see something, we believe. When we see something, we believe, or otherwise we will not believe. If you say God is within us, go and see, they don't know how to see. So if you keep one idol or murti, they will see. And if you say that time, he is God, he is watching you. Be aware in your day-to-day life activities. So it has arrived with an intention to keep people in a right way, to lead their life in a righteous way, not to live in adharma, to live in dharma. But later on, how it has become is different traditions has come, like we call it as acharas. So different traditions. If you see these traditions and all, these were created by human beings. It's created by ourselves for our comforts, our day-to-day carrying day-to-day life activities. It has been created. It is not created by God. It is created by we with our comforts. But there is one thing which is created by the Supreme God. It is Dharma. So it will never change. So these things, these traditions and all changes as days goes on or as generations goes on. This keeps on changing. So if you see traditions, it is different from different caste or creed or religion. If you see, everything it will be completely different. Which a particular group of people believe that this is the right, the entire opposite will be there in the next group of people. So why? Because this is created by ourselves, but which is created by God will be unique and forever, which is dharma. So we have to move from these traditions. With all due respect, I am speaking about traditions, so we can follow our traditions happily, but we should not stick there and lead our life. We should come out of the traditions and go towards dharma, live in dharma. That is very important. That is the actual God's law. So for example, we have one dharma which is ahimsa paramo dharma, which is the first important dharma which we need to follow. This dharma is not for particular religion or particular caste or particular sect of people. It is for the entire universe. So living in ahimsa is the first dharma. So if you are not living in ahimsa, if you are doing ahimsa, if you are killing a being and eating for your food, and if you are going to a temple and praying, what is the use there? You are living quite opposite to what you have to live. Because we don't know. We don't understand where the God is. When you understand God is within you, you will not feed your God within you with himsa. So when we see all these traditions, we need to come out of this, and slowly we have to move towards dharma. We should live with dharma. We can practice our traditions. That is not a mistake, but we should not stick there. If you stick there, what will happen? It'll move towards your belief systems. From there, it comes belief systems. There are a lot of belief systems. Like for example, there are people who believe when you are starting some work, if cat comes in front of you, they feel it is bad. Or if you are giving salt in hand to others, then they feel that they both will fight. See how illogical these things are. So when you go deep into touch with our God within us, we will know the actual experience. We will experience rather than belief. Belief is something which you will develop by knowing from others. If I say something to you, you can believe it. It may not be true or false. You will believe it blindly. But when you experience, you will come to know the truth. Is this logical? If I'm going to some work, if cat comes, is that going to spoil my work? How much truth is there in that? So how you will come to know this? Only when you experience yourself. When you go deep into yourself, you will experience the truth. When you know the truth, it's very clear, picture clear. So we have to come out of these beliefs also. We all developed so many beliefs from years by the brought up or by the society or so many ways. And also we have fear of God. This is the major thing. It's a major blocking for everyone to understand what God is. Even if you see meditation, still they will fear of God. If you don't do some puja, something will happen. If you're not going to do puja, what will happen? God will curse you. No, if you're not going to offer prasadam for God, is he going to curse you? Is that the quality of God? No. The only quality of God is freedom and compassion and love. That's it. The entire universe is created from him. And why he needs your prasadam? Why he needs your puja? And where he is and what actually he is. Without understanding all these things, we are doing so many things. And we fear. We should move from fear to respect. We should understand what is God, and we should move out of fear. We should come out of fear. I mean, we should understand God. If you are living with fear, nothing happens. So how you will understand God? When you mingle with him, only then you will understand what his true nature is. Will he curse you, or will he do something bad to you? No. He's nirakara nirguna means he don't have any physical form, and he's not with judgment of good or bad. He's nirguna. He is just an observer. So when you understand this, you will come out of these fears. To understand and come out of these fears, again, we need to mingle with him. And the only way to mingle with him is meditation. And again, temporary happiness we have. How we get this temporary happiness is when you see idol, okay, you pray to it, fine, ho gaya, mere kaam ho gaya, everything God will take care. So we go to temples and we say, I want this, I want that. We keep all our desires in front of him, and we will take it as granted that okay, he will take care, and we will feel happy. If that happens, you will feel happy. Otherwise, you will change the God. You'll go to another temple. So this is what happens to us, right? So where from all these things happen is only because of temporary happiness we are looking forward. We are not looking forward for the permanent happiness. How we will get this permanent happiness is when you, again, the only way is to mingle with the God. So one more wonderful quality of God is blissfulness. That bliss will not have any reason. You will just be happy with no reason. That is the actual quality of God. So when you experience that, you will understand that okay, this is not my purpose. Going and dropping all my desires to him and offering all puja to him is not my purpose. What I have to do in this lifetime. Living with dharma. That is actually what God needs it. It's not what I offer or what I offer my desires to him. So most of the people will go to temple and always pray. So how many of us has felt thankful? Let's shift our focus from asking or desiring to feeling thankful for what we have. Today we have all the organs in our body very healthy and happy. We have health. We are blessed with health. We are eating for 3 times. We are blessed with food. We have a shelter. We have a job. We are earning. Feel blissful. So we are not feeling blessed, and rather we are asking so many things out of desire. So all these things, all these unnecessary things which we have developed in mind, that is causing all these problems. So when we go beyond this mind and when you go into touch with that God, so I cannot express in words that feeling. Sometimes you feel, no, you might have felt this experience. Just you are sitting and you don't have any reason, just you will just go into tears with happiness. It's not out of sadness. No reason will be there. Just you will feel only love, nothing. When you go deep into meditation and when you experience that soul, you will experience this. No reasons, you will just go into ecstasy. Just only tears will come out of you with happiness. That state is the actual quality of God. So when you carry that experience with you, you will never be in lacking of something in life. Whatever you have, you will be happy with it, doing your best, living in dharma, spreading love, being in ahimsa. All these qualities naturally will come with you. Only thing that we need to do is being with him. So that is what I wanted to express today. So when we say, when we understand that God is deep within us, so this body is temple. This is temple. God is within us, within this body. So this body will become temple. So how we need to maintain our body clean and our mind clean, with pouring all whatever we pour into this mind or into this body as a food should be as pure as we feel. How pure we feel prasadam, in that way we need to pour our food to mind and also to this body. So only then inside that divinity will glow up. So when you go into touch with that, everything you will come to everything you will understand. So you no need to go and ask for doubts, everything will get answered within you. Why? Because already a great master is there. He knows everything, but only thing that we are missing is we are not contacting with him. Only when we contact, he'll speak. So prayers are like going and speaking, and you are speaking to God, and you have to hear from him, right? So what you have to do, you have to meditate. So when you meditate, you will listen to God. Otherwise, you will keep on speaking. When you keep on speaking, that becomes prayer. You have to start listening to God first. So the process of listening to God is meditation. So from this session, I wanted to make you clear that God means not physical form. Nirakara Nirguna Swarupa is God. Nirakara means there is no akara for him, means there is no physical form for him. All the creation which has come is from him, and we are also all that form of him. When he takes physical form, it look like us, all of us. So if it is not in physical form, we cannot see. We can only see the quality of him. So that is what we need to understand. So we may question, like, why all these gods that we are praying today, like Rama or Krishna, all those have taken physical form. Then why they have become God? Because they understood that they are gods and they lived with those values and they lived with those qualities, and that's why they became God. That is the qualities that we need to take from all of them. So when we live like that, we also will live like a God. So rather we need to take experience from them and what they said and live with those values. Our life will also be very happy. Whatever the situations comes in our life, we will know how to handle it, because God is there. He will take care. Only thing is we need to keep in touch with him. So wherever we see some idols, we need to take inspiration from them. Our Patri sir said one wonderful quotations. Murti is for spurti. Means idols. Wherever we see idols, we need to take inspiration from that. When we see Rama's idol, we should take inspiration from Rama, how he lived his life. We need to, when we see some Krishna's idol, we need to inspire how he led his life. Inspiration. That is what we need to take from idols. So that's what my intention is. So God is not about physical form. So who actually God is? Soul is God, and where He is, He's deep within this body and mind. And what actually He is about the qualities we need to focus on. So this is what I wanted to share my experience, because I have experienced this to the fullest. So that's what I wanted to share with you all, guys. Thank you for giving this opportunity to share this knowledge. It's over to you. You can speak if you have any questions. Thank you. Yeah, over to Anitaji. Can
You can.
yeah, Ishwar.
Yeah, my voice is audible, right? I think.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikhil, bro. It's a very nice session. Like, I had so many doubts, like who is God, where He is. Like, I know, but from this session, I came to know very clear that qualities, whatever the qualities of God, that we have to implement in our life. And the only God thing is like dharma we have to follow. So many things I learned in this session, and we have to follow dharma. And as you said, meditation is the only way to reach God. Yes, that is correct actually. And before before coming into PSSM movement, I also thought like God is an evil. When I came to like after like I'm into PSSM, then slowly I came to know like where He is God, where God, who is God, like so many things. I came to know, and very nice session. Actually, I'm waiting for this session. This is a different topic. Like I didn't see, like I didn't watch like this session. Very nice, Nikhil, very nice. And one more thing, yeah, and one more thing I want to share to all of you. Like one time, Nikhil and Vaishnavi, they invited me for lunch in their home. Then me and my friends, few of my friends went, around 5 to 6 people. Then when I went to his home, and like all people will keep some separate temple, separate room for God, photos and all idols, small idols they will keep. When I went inside and when I saw in that room, there is no like photos and small idols. There is no temple, nothing. Only one mirror, big mirror is there in his home. I surprised it, like so many people will tell God is within us, but when I see that mirror, it is reflecting me. Then
There
I
the
got surprised. Yeah, like I felt very happy at that time. I like usually no one will keep, like all people will say God is like spiritual people, also people who are into PS system, people who are doing meditation. They are not implementing, I think so. Like I went to so many people's home, like I went so many friends, but they are not cultivating. They are not implementing this. When I went his home, then I understood that he is a person, only person who is following the rules and regulations implemented by PSSM. Very nice, Nikhil. Like I'm feeling very proud to be a friend.
thank you, Ishwar.
Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you. And one more thing I want to share, like related to God. Just I want to add one point. Like in Bhagavad Gita, also they said like 1 crore times of puja is equal to one japa, and 1 crore times of japa is equals to one stotra, and 1 crore times of stotra is equal to one meditation, and 1 crore of meditation time is equal to God. That we are doing. We are into meditative state and we are following the lines whatever the Bhagavad Gita said. I am feeling very proud. We are have to feel very proud that Patriji given this platform to discuss all these things. Thank you. Thank you, Nikhil.
Thank you, Ishwar. Yeah, anyone else?
Hi, Nikhil, and thank you so much for uh, uh, picking this topic today. Though we discussed so many times and number of times, it is just not like, of course, PSSM is an amazing platform, but in layman also, in general also, we do discuss this about where is God, and that's the basic curiosity once the child is born comes to that, when he gets that particular power of thinking or something, and every time we do have the question, okay, why this is the temple? Why? Who? Where is the God? And every time when we are in pain or something, and we give our responsibility to the God, but where is He? We don't know. We just have a blind faith that something will be happen miraculously, and the things will get changed. But it's just, so the thing is, what I was connecting when you were saying about, like, who, where, and how we can find them. So also, being a child, I used to have the questions, and I used to ask to my mother also. Like, being a Jain, always, of course, it was an art of living. I was living the Jainism, but the thing was, I was not able to worship, and today also I'm not able to worship, and that's the thing. Being I'm 51 years of my life, and still I feel like, I'm not able to connect with God. When the people worship, I feel people are doing in the fear of, they are not enjoying. If
Yes.
also, if they love to worship, they are not enjoying. They are just doing in the fear of pap or punya. If
Yes.
I enjoy to worship, then I may carry. But if I don't enjoy, then I won't. And I don't want to do in the justifying myself or something in a fear of pap and punya. If I enjoy, I will, otherwise not. So that was the thing with me. And now, yes, at my home I do have a small temple, and there are two idols as well. But I take them the way you have said, like, I take them as an inspiration. I feel to sit with them as in a human connection. And so I sit there sometimes. I just do nothing. I do sit, I do meditate, or if I something I'm putting nearby. So I like a creativity, like doing the incense or something, a dupa and something, but as in a creativity, and for my I'm feeling good. That's it. But not as in a worshipping part of it. And I always say, like, even I have touched wood, I have not asked in the temples any of the prayers. Yeah, Sarva Santu Nirama. That is the thing, ki be universally we should get the love and everything. So that is a part of it, me, that bringing, asking to the universe. That is the part of it. But I really, the way you have put in the words and the things you have, I was feeling so good. Like, okay, I'm not in that guilt now. Like, I was feeling good. Okay, 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 fine. What he's saying, I can understand. Yes, I am doing that. Yes, this is true. And I don't have to go to Naraka now if I'm not worshipping. So, thank you so much. And तुझ
Thank
में
you.
रब दिखता है यारा मैं क्या करूं. So even I
Thank you.
love to see, so even I love to see the God in you and everyone. Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Teji. Thank you
Because,
so much.
yeah, because तू मुझ में है, मैं तुझ में हूँ.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we create our own reality. Thank you to Patriji and PSSM and Pariniti ma'am. Thank you so much, Nikhil ji.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Teji. Thank you. Yeah, Arun Patil ji, want to speak? You're mute. Yeah, we can speak.
Yeah, Nikhilji, it was very nice presentation and lecture. I just have one question. Like, we have one room for God, So all these murtis and what we should be doing, I guess, what we should do.
Nothing, Arulji. See, doing puja or thing is not wrong, but believing that only that helps us is the blocking point. So
Well,
we need not feel any guilty of doing puja or something, but that is one stage. Like as I said, no, there are if you are in school, if you are in 10th class, you have to complete 10th class and go to 12th or 11th or 12th. We should not stay in 10th only, otherwise we will not grow. So in the same way, this is also a stage where we come in closer to this bhakti. Bhakti is also one of the movement where we will get close to the God, but we should not stop seeing him in the physical form.
Right.
And we have to transform ourselves towards the practice of meditation, and we have to experience his real beauty, real essence. So like I'll take an example how you understand. Like when there are children, we give all the kitchen utensils, toys, and they will play with that. But when they grow up, they have to learn how to cook. But still, after growing up, if they are playing with the utensils, it will be like joke, right?
Right.
So we have to start cooking. So that is the stage where we have to grow. So playing with toys is not bad. It is that state. But when we want to grow and experience the real God, we need to meditate. That is the thing. So if you have idols in your home, no need to hide it or put it away. Keep it happily. Keep it happily.
Okay.
You can when you see them, you have to change your perception. When you see them, you have to take inspiration. And when you meditate, you have to go inside you. So that is the way we get into touch with ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I have started meditation. I can do the 4 o'clock meditation in the morning also. And I mean, last few years we haven't been going to temple that many times. You know, we used to go like every day before, but now maybe once a month or once 6 months. You know,
That is
now.
also not wrong.
But
You can
but
happily
no,
go to
now
temple.
no, now we do more at home, chanting and meditation.
Yeah, you can go to temple, happily see there, thank God
Right.
for all that he has given to you, and sit to meditation there. That
Mhm.
is a real thing that we can do in temple.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Hello, Nikhil. Good morning. Very good session. Wonderful session that you have given. I'm sorry I'm unable to switch on my video.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Wonderful. This concept really enlightens people that, everyone looks for God everywhere, and everyone blames God for everything that happens to them, and everyone gives credit to God for whatever happens to them. So it's all about God and nothing else. And it's a wonderful concept that you have said, that, you are God, you are a master, you are a friend to yourself. And that is what Patriji used to say, that whenever he used to address people, my dear masters, my dear gods, and my dear friends. And that is the truth. And that's nothing but the truth. So I think it's just a reaffirmation that you have given just now, that, you know what, you are God. You are God. So that is a realization that we need to make every day. And yeah, the Ishwar, what he just said about the mirror part, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. So that's his experience, that it shows that it's not about vanity, it's not about you being great, or you being super powerful, or I am ultimate, or I'm superior. No, it's about realizing that you're God, and realizing that you're a humble person, and you are a master, and at the same time a student, and also a God, and also a friend.
Yes, we play different roles.
Yes, so that is what I think Patriji has taught all of us, to be as grounded as possible, as simplicity. So I think that is what we need to learn from God. And whenever something bad happens to them, they say, why did God punish me like this? Why did God do this to me? No, God never does anything to you. It's all our own doing. It's all our own doing, whether it be good or bad or whatever. If you like it, it's good. If you don't like it, it's bad. As simple as that. So whatever happens to us is because of our own karma. God has nothing to do with our karma. So as Nikhil said, yes, Murti is for Spurti, is for inspiration. Wonderful, wonderful thought over there. And yeah, God always inspires us to go reach the higher summits to become who you are, not become somebody else, to become who you are, because you know that you are God. So thank you so much, Nikhil, and thank you so much,
Thank you.
everyone,
Thank you
for
so much.
joining in.
Thank you for your words. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yes, Dhana Kumar.
You are muted, Dana. Yeah.
Hi, Nikhil.
Hi, hi.
I truly appreciate the way you took us into a different perception today. I have no questions actually. So I truly, it made me to put some sincere effort again and experience and enjoy the material world. Thank you so much for the beautiful session, Nikhil. You're
Thank you.
awesome. I see you're quiet sometimes. Today you're speaking. I just went to your emotion. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Super, super.
Thank you.
One question can I ask? Like,
Yeah.
I know this. How spiritual knowledge will help to enjoy the material world? So, how do you distinguish between our spiritual knowledge and being in the material world or society?
Okay. So I'll take an example here. So spiritual knowledge is required to live our physical life happily. That is why we need spiritual knowledge. If there is no spiritual knowledge, there is no righteous understanding about life. I'll take an example. Like we all have emotions. We all express emotions because we are emotional beings. We all express emotions. We have anger. We have sadness sometimes. We express different emotions, right? But when you don't have spiritual knowledge, you will carry them. For example, you had a quarrel with your friend or family, right? So that happens sometimes. But how long you are carrying that in your mind? Are you carrying for hours, months, years? You can see so many people get quarreled and they will not speak for years,
Right.
right? So because of that, you are creating your own reality. You are spoiling your reality without understanding who you are, why you are quarreling. Is that your actual quality? No, anger, if it can come, but it should not stay for longer. If it stays for longer, it will spoil your essence. So when you have spiritual knowledge, you will not carry it.
Wow.
So that's the need of spirituality in life.
Super. Yeah. Thanks, Nikhil.
Yeah, and I would like to add a little more onto that. Spirituality, how does it help the materialistic life? Is it will help you in decision making. It will help you in clearing your mind, the fogginess of your mind, and thinking clearly about everything that is actually in front of you. Everything is in front of you, but we forget to see things as they are, and that is why we get confused. And meditation clears the fogginess in our mind to see things exactly as they are, right in front of us. Everything is right under our nose. Everything is right in front of our eyes. But we are blind to not to be able to see things as they are. So for decision making, for clarity, for various things, for doing the right things, for saying the right things, for thinking the right things, for to have the right emotions within you, for everything, for having good interpersonal relationships with everyone that are around you, whom to surround yourself with. So that I think that those are the very few things that very very which I say just 2% of how spirituality can affect your materialistic life. So you will treat money as energy, not money as something as for greedy or something. You will know how much to have, what to have. You will have contentment and gratitude for what you have. So I think that I would just wanted to add. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Nice.
So that was a wonderful session, Nikhil, and you cleared out so many doubts, and even I learned a lot, in today's session. I hope. So I think so. There's no question now. So we will just wind up for the day, and tomorrow please join in, because we'll be having plenty of vegan recipes which we'll be sharing it tomorrow. It's like how to make plant-based curd or coconut cream or ice creams. So stay tuned tomorrow at 6:30 for the vegan plant-based recipes and tips. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in today's meditation. Thank you. See you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.